When pop icon Taylor Swift and NFL player Travis Kelce first crossed paths, it began as a whirl romance that captured the hearts of millions. The planet let out collective gas. Many conjectured it was merely a publicity stunt, others thought it wouldn't hold through the football season. But what no one anticipated was the shocking news that would come almost a year into their love story. News that would leave fans all around mute. Upon sparks flying, their relationship started out unexpectedly, electrically, and somewhat poetically, like something out of one of Taylor's own songs. July arrived and Taylor had just finished a sold-out Kansas City Stadium performance. She was surprised backstage when Travis Kelce arrived, sporting a lover hoodie and clutching a friendship bracelet bearing "You Belong With Me." Though no one expected him to really follow through, and even less expected Taylor to be charmed. He had openly joked about giving Taylor a bracelet on his podcast. She was charmed. That evening, they trade numbers. Months of cross-country flights, late-night FaceTimes, and covert meetings in New York, Nashville, and Los Angeles followed. The internet exploded when Taylor showed up at a Chiefs game in September, sporting his number and supporting from the suite. Beyond the focus, Taylor and Travis stayed grounded despite the constant swarm of paparazzi and press criticism. She was the lyrical genius, seen the world, but never loved quite like this. He was the all-American athlete with a golden heart. Friends of the couple saw the change right away. Taylor was calm and more brilliant. Travis was focused but also happier, said Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. She draws out another side of him. He is more balanced and considerate. Taylor was living a fairy tale, not penning about heartbreak for once. A paradise hidden away. The pair vanished from public view in March. No sightings, no Instagram photos, no press. There were whispers. Were they shattered? Was Taylor working on a breakthrough record? Actually, they had fled to a private island in Fiji, where they spent 3 weeks totally off-tegment-free from cameras or crowds. Travis suggested in the most unusual manner, no ring, no grand gesture, just the two of them on the beach, under a star canopy. He'd said, "I don't have a ring. This is about you and me, not about diamonds or showmanship. I want to spend my life guiding you toward the words of your happiest song." The secret ceremony Taylor, tears running down her cheeks, said yes. Taylor and Travis planned something few others saw coming, an intimate, secret wedding in early April in a small chapel tucked into the hills of Big Sur, surrounded by just 30 close friends and family members. Fans speculated Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift started married life, and not publicists, not media, not designer gowns or flashy tuxedos. Inspired by vintage folk fashion, Taylor wore a plain ivory dress. Travis wore a neat suit and tucked under the collar his signature chain. As Taylor sauntered down the aisle, Sheeran performed an acoustic rendition of Enchanting. Jason Kelce officiated, crying midway through the ceremony. Under strings of fairy lights with homemade food, barefoot dancing, and laughter echoing into the early morning, the reception was held outside. The declaration on April 16th, Taylor posted on her Instagram a surprise video. It started with a montage of memories, the bracelet, the games, the secret island escape, and the chapel. It then cut to Taylor and Travis beaming side by side, clutching hands. Although Taylor said, "We have shared so much with the world, some things are too unique to share right now. We first wanted a piece of eternity for ourselves." Then she raised her hand to show a delicate gold band, added Travis. "Surprise then," Taylor whispered. "We were married." The display darkened, the internet broke. The Swift-Kelce era starts in few hours. Coming in are hashtags like Kelce, Taylor, and Trav Married, and Swift-Kelce Forever. Globally, athletes, celebrities, and supporters flooded social media with responses. Billie Eilish said in a tweet, "I knew." Gigi Hadid posted a throwback picture of her and Taylor, accompanied by a caption saying she found her real-life love story. The world celebrated not only for two people falling in love, but also for their union felt symbolic. In an era of spectacle, Taylor, the queen of reinventions, and Travis, the king of the gridiron, had managed to keep love holy. Though Taylor winked at Never Say Never during a Vanity Fair interview, rumors of a baby on the way were swiftly refuted. A new legacy, but 1 week after the announcement, they were not shocking the globe. Taylor revealed the next stage of their path. Comprising a net worth of more than $800 million, 0 cents, the Swift-Kelce Foundation, the pair started a worldwide campaign emphasizing youth sports, music education, and teen mental health support. Taylor's next album, already under production, would donate half of its earnings to the foundation, while they promised $100 million, 0 cents in initial financing, to concentrate on fatherhood and charity. Travis alluded at retiring in the next 2 years. "Football has been my life," he said in a news conference, "but creating a future with Taylor, that's the championship most I wish for." Living in a lakefront house in Tennessee, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce divide their time between Nashville and Kansas City, state of Missouri. They keep things low-key, but every once in a while, supporters catch them laughing during a surprise Chiefs visit or dancing in the background of a TikTok. Taylor's next album, Golden Season, has songs said to be inspired by Travis titles like Hometown Fire, End Zone Heart, and Catch Me If You Could, and somewhere in the lyrics, if you listen closely, you'll hear the beginning of a legacy. The tale of two stars who found each other across time zones, stadiums, and stages, and who decided to write the rest of the story together. And the world, well, we're just lucky enough to be observing it develop. The end. Or perhaps only the beginning. With shocking news on their relationship, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift left fans stunned. From cozy date nights in New York City to whirlwind trips around the globe during Taylor's Eras tour, fans of pop megastar Taylor Swift and NFL champion Travis Kelce had been riveted to their screens, speculating about the couple's every action for months. The two had dominated headlines and won hearts. But none of anyone was ready for what they discovered on a peaceful Sunday morning that would soon become iconic in pop cultural history. It all started on an afternoon in fall at Arrowhead Stadium. Just finished another incredible game was Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs and known for his charm on and off the field. There were rumors that he had visited Taylor Swift's Eras tour under disguise months earlier and had even tried passing her a friendship bracelet bearing his number. Though most people considered it to be a nice story, nothing more, behind the scenes it marked the start of something real. Intrigued by the audacious NFL player's gesture and magnetic intensity, Taylor reached out. One dinner became 2 late-night calls, secret messages, private meetings. Though the world was observing, what they shared felt personal, unaltered by the tumult of celebrity. From whispers to roars, by the time Taylor showed up for several of Travis's games, she was seated with her mother in the VIP suite, cheering louder than anyone else. The web erupted. Tavies was a worldwide trend. Swifties embraced Travis, praising his real support and how grounded he seemed amid Taylor's glittering world. But the couple stayed rather quiet, providing only fleeting glimpses of their bond. A hand held here, a subtly changed lyric change there. Readers speculated endlessly. Was she referring to him in her songs? Was he going to pop the question? Was she headed for Kansas City? They had no idea Taylor and Travis had a secret plan that would outshine every gossip. Taylor Swift's official Instagram account uploaded a video without caption, just 45 seconds of footage that rocked the fan following during the midnight drop on April 13th at exactly midnight. The video started with a flickering candle, and then the camera gradually zoomed out to show Taylor and Travis seated side by side, fingers entwined, beaming. Behind them was a wall festively lit with fairy lights, handwritten lyrics, and Polaroids from their Parisian exploits together. Tokyo, a Rockies cabin, and even an unannounced stop in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor's hometown. Then, Taylor said, "Although we have so much to share with you through our music and our memories, today we want to share something just for us and not for you." Travis grabbed her hand and added, "We're getting married this summer in a small private ceremony. Yes, it's real, it's happening." The last flash in the video was of a hand. Taylor wore a brilliant vintage-cut diamond ring, and her fans went mad. Twitter, which is now X, crashed. Swifties' responses flooded Instagram, ranging from crying in disbelief to screaming in delight. Stars responded. Even Beyoncé thought the post was great. In the weeks after the announcement, love takes front stage. Although Taylor and Travis kept quiet about the wedding specifics, this did not stop the media circus. There were rumors about the location. Italy, Ireland, perhaps a secret US estate, or someplace else entirely. Then there was the second shock. 1 month later, Vogue published an exclusive interview with the couple, Taylor and Travis, a love story in real time, along with gorgeous pictures of them lounging in a field of wildflowers. Along with planning a wedding, the paper revealed that they were starting a joint foundation with an eye toward mental health, young mentoring, women in sports, and music. "It goes beyond us," Travis said during the interview. "It's about creating something significant in impact as much as in love. Both of us have spent years in fields that could be isolating and demanding," Taylor said. "We want to establish real, safe environments where people can grow, heal, and dream." Fans were stunned. Not only were they getting married, but they were doing it with intention. The confidential marriage under a canopy of stars in the hills of Big Sur, California, Taylor and Travis executed what no one else thought possible, a secret wedding on July 27th, despite the frenzy. Before barely 40 guests, the two said, "I do." During the ceremony, Lana Del Rey performed. Travis's brother Jason Kelce was his best man. Taylor's maid of honor was none other than Abigail, her childhood friend. Not press, not leaks, just love. 2 days later, Taylor uploaded a black and white picture of her barefoot on a wooden deck in a flowing vintage-inspired gown, forehead pushed to Travis's, the ocean behind them. The caption noted, "You were the one I was waiting for." The amazing news stunned supporters, and just when they thought they had seen it all came the last surprise, one that would silence everyone on the last night of the year's tour. Taylor stood alone on stage, the audience was buzzing. Rumors of a surprise guest were already flying about, but nothing could have readied them as she started to sing a new, unreleased song, haunting, emotional, and beautiful. Traversing the stage in a neat white suit, Travis Kelce approached Taylor. He took her hand, kissed it, and whispered something only she could hear. Then Taylor turned to face the mic and said, "We wanted to share one more thing with you all." She went for her jacket and slightly unzipped it to expose a tiny baby bump. The screams were deafening. The throng lost their reason. Fans laughed, wept, and collapsed.